Krishna Krishna Hari Hari Rama Hari Rama Rama Hari Hari Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama Hari Hari Krishna Hari Krishna Hari Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna 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 Hari Hari Krishna Hari Krishna Krishna Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama Hari Krishna 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 Hari Rama Hari Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Good morning. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Oh Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhar, Shri Vasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Advaita Gadadhar, Shri Vasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda, Jesus, Srila Prabhupada. Jesus, Srila Prabhupada. Jesus, Srila Prabhupada. Jesus, Srila Prabhupada. Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna. Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. 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 Nityananda, 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 Nityananda. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama. Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Gauranga, Nityananda, Shri Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Krishna, woo, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Nityananda, Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Nityananda, Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Nityananda, Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Oh boy. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Radhe Govinda, 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 Radha Govinda, Radha Govinda, Radha Govinda. Radha Govinda, 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 Radha Krishna, whoa! Radha Govinda, 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 Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, my Lord. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, oh Krishna, Hare Bo, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare oh my Lord Krishna, oh my Lord Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, oh my Lord Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Krishna, oh my Lord Krishna, oh my Lord Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, oh my Lord Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, oh my Lord Krishna, oh my Lord Krishna, oh my Lord Krishna, oh my Lord Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Radha Krishna, Radha Govinda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Radhe Radhe, Radhe Radhe Govinda, Radha Govinda, Radha Govinda, Radha Govinda, Radhe Radhe Govinda, Radha Radha Govinda, Radha Govinda. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Nityananda, 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 Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, isn't this great, man? Prema Bhakti, devotion to Krishna. That's the secret of life. See, it is the life. It's the life secret, devotion to Krishna. It's the only auspicious thing in this world. It destroys the material world. It creates the new world order. The new world order. Are you ready for the new world order? Ordered around devotion to Krishna. This is now Radha's land. Radha and Krishna's world. It's been claimed, reclaimed. It's God's land. You little demons, move aside. The Lord has reclaimed his world. No more is he, and we are in him, and he's not in us. He's in us also. Right, Shamaduri? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Everybody's going to be rasa dancing. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Oh, Krishna. Wow. It just gets more and more clear to me what this is all about. How does that happen? It just gets more and more clear, in everything, in the chanting and in the, talking about Krishna. It's amazing. It's like, wow, this is amazing. Thank you for that. Realize. Thank you for those real eyes, man. Keep looking through me. It was amazing. I was chanting this morning, and I started to really get intense. And it was like Radha was there loving Krishna, and I was sitting there watching it. Whoa, and just tasting her love for Krishna. I couldn't let go. I just wanted to be there with her loving on Krishna. It was so perfect, so natural, and so beautiful. The most beautiful thing in the world to see that, to feel that, to identify with that. Actually, it's like this is such intimacy to appreciate that love. To be so close to that. It's like being right there. Wow. Man, does this inspire me to get up in the morning. took two valerian roots, though. I slept really good, man. Every time I do that, I sleep real good, man. Like really fresh in the morning. Yeah. So anyway, thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord Krishna and Radha. So to both of them, man, they both get the credit. Without that prema, without her, we wouldn't be able to relish Krishna's association. Okay? And without Krishna, we wouldn't be able to relish her association because she's only interested in Krishna. See, that's why the world is going to pot. They don't know this. The world's going after some, the Maya, the illusion. So anyway, it's really a great mission here. It really is. Lord Chaitanya wove a reef of prema and the holy name. So that's what we're doing here. Prema and the holy name. Simple. Following in his footsteps. Reviving this consciousness, this awareness, this understanding. See? Standing under this realization and revelation. That it's all about devotion to Krishna. I mean, that's what he preached. We're preaching it too. Not only preaching it, not just blah, blah, blah. You can see the fruit of the taste, relishing. That's the best. And also glorifying. It's just wonderful, pointing out, hey man, this is truth, man. Truth, the highest truth is devotion to Krishna, prema, to chant the holy names, and to relish this prema awakening in us. See, that's our work here. That's our job. That's it. Yeah, that's bringing the deity to the planet. The deity is a relationship between Radha and Krishna, and us being maidservants and facilitating that love. Being a temple of Radha and Krishna. You go to the temple, right? And you see what? Radha and Krishna. You see the devotee and Krishna. The highest devotees. You see Nityananda. See, and you see Krishna. They're the highest devotees. Can you imagine being a temple for the highest devotees? And that's what it's going on here. We're just a temple for the highest devotees, and like pujaris, showing people the deity, the living deity, not the statue. This one moves, man. These deities dance. You can see that dance of Ras. Even this is a dance of Ras. What you're hearing here. This comes from the Ras. Rasa dance. It makes Krishna dance and Radha dances with this. She's dancing with her prema, see? And Krishna is dancing with his qualities, his beauty. Put them together, and my God, magnificent show. Yeah. So Gopal Champu, let's chomp down on Champu. But check it out here. Where is this Champu? I had it up here. There it is. No, that's not it. Oh, I know how to do this. There we go. So I'm just gonna. Yeah, I'll read these things again. In this verse, Sri Krishna means, "Oh, greatest of all." I'm going to read from the beginning again. "O Sri Krishna, O Sri Krishna Chaitanya, O Lord, accompanied by Rupa Goswami and Srila Sanatana Goswami." So going to the second verse or third verse, explanation is, in this verse, Sri Krishna means, "O greatest of all." And isn't that the truth? Sri Krishna Chaitanya is the greatest of all. He's the greatest of all incarnations because he brought prema bhakti to the world. This is a big secret. The greatest secret is this prema, this devotion of Vrindavan for Krishna. It is extraordinary. And he brought this here to the most fallen age. Isn't that amazing? What a pastime. The highest revelation of God. See, revelation, realize. realization came into this Kali Yuga, the most horrible time. Demons in charge. Demons are the politicians and everything. Demons are they're all demons, and people are following demons. The masses are following demons to their destruction. And Lord Chaitanya came at this time. It's amazing. It's amazing to see the unfolding of his plan, too. Eric, there's Eric. Welcome, Eric. And Cole. All right, Cole's here. Amazing. So now, everybody mute your mic. Now I will explain the second meaning of this verse. In this verse, the word Shri means Radha. Okay, I read that. I'm going to skip ahead a little bit here. Okay, the word Krish is the attractive feature of the Lord's existence, and Na means spiritual pleasure. That verse is also in Chaitanya Charitamrita. Krish is the attractive feature. See, that's Krishna. And you can't relish that attractive feature without Na. See, Na is spiritual pleasure. That spiritual pleasure is what? That's the devotion. That's Radha. See? So you need them both. And actually, Na should come first because that's the spiritual pleasure which reveals Krish. See, reveals the attractive feature. Then all of a sudden the name is so attractive, right? Isn't that we feel we're chanting, and then prem starts to awaken, and then all of a sudden, wow, that name is so. I just want to chant it. I just want to taste that name. Oh, it's so beautiful. Wow, that name gives so much happiness. So much of this awakening of devotional pleasure, prema symptoms. See? So, and then the prema awakens more revelation for that name, more amazing. Wow, it's so amazing. That name is so full of transcendental qualities. See? And then the prema increases, and it's like a competition. Back and forth, it's spiraling up. Yeah. Everybody mute their microphones, please. And be very silent. Just hear attentively. The two syllables Krish and Na then thus combine to become the name of Nanda's son. The words I abate mean the power of the word is thus revealed. The power of the world. Again, see, Shastra says Radha is the power. Hare is the power. See, in this way, the power is revealed. So the word abhayate means the power of the word is revealed. See, so the prema, see, the word reveals the power. See, and then the power reveals the word. See, the power is this bhakti, is the devotion. Isn't that the motivation force for us? It's the power to move in this world. It's without prema, we cannot. You will have no scriptures. There's no scripture. Would be no inspiration to read those scriptures without the power revealing the word, and then those words revealing the power inside us. Okay, I'm going to have to mute somebody here. Who is it? Okay, it's.
Guru Maharaj,
Yes, what's up?
I think Eric a lot of times is
Yeah,
mute.
yeah, I figured it out. I figured it out. Is that what you wanted to say? That it was Eric's thing? Because I figured that out. Is there anything else? Okay. So the Lord's nature is also described in the name Chaitanya, which means all pervading. The word Rupika means the Lord whose form is the shelter of all. Oh, that's amazing. Isn't that interesting? The Lord whose form is the shelter of all. See? So I got two forms. This Maya is also the shelter, right? Isn't that our shelter? Yeah, we got air. It's like, the shelter, you got what you need. You got the air to breathe. You got food here. It's our shelter, right? On the physical level, it's a shelter of the body. And then we devise other shelters because it's a little too cold sometimes. And we need to make something from the trees. So the Lord is our shelter physically. And see, this is the thing. The problem in the world is most people are totally into that shelter of just for the body. Okay? And then they're looking, well, I need a shelter because my emotions and my mind is pretty messed up. What should I do? So then you go to the shelters and the mental, people, psychologists, maybe meditation. So the Lord is still the shelter, even for the mind, but the thing we find that shelter is never perfect. And this is what we do for millions of incarnations, trying to look for more shelter, because it doesn't quite do it. Not completely. And then our shelters are broken up because of the Maya. That's the way it is. There's always fights between, the modes of nature in competition. All they can't find any real peace until you find the real shelter. See, the Lord's body is the real shelter, right? The Lord's form is the shelter. See? So the whole point of self-realization you can get in one class here, in one explanation of the book Bhagavad as it is. Oh, what form is the shelter that all living beings should know about, and that is being revealed now again? See, the shelter of the Lord is prema bhakti, devotion to Krishna. That is the Lord's real form. See, real, it's enduring. Real, I mean, stays. The other shelters go. They come and they go. This shelter is forever. Devotion to Krishna is the real form of the Lord. See, it's a relationship. It's not just one God, 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 or Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. It's Radha Krishna, devotion to Krishna, becoming in our position as a maidservant of the divine couple, right? Isn't that what they do in Vrindavan? They're maidservants, right? They're friends. How do we become a friend of Radha and Krishna? See, do we want to be Radha and Krishna? This is the thing. People want to be God. Let me be Radha and Krishna, or let me be Krishna. One of the, no, 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 no. We got to facilitate. We got to be the pujaris in the temple. See, we're pujaris in the temple, right? What is our duty as pujaris? See, to show the deity, right? What is the deity? What? Just show the deity? Well, yeah, show the deity. What does that mean? That means people have to see this devotion to Krishna, the symptoms of that, rocking and rolling in a temple somewhere, instead of this only. Oh, we go to the temple, you give lots of money. You notice temples, churches, they're a money thing, man. They need a lot of money to keep them going, man, to build them, and what else they do if you can't, be a real temple in your body, and show the deity, because a person is satisfied with that. That is so perfect. I mean, that's why they're always trying to build temples and show these statues. I say statues if you're just doing like that. There's some weak devotion there, a little bit. But the Lord came, he wants a lot. He wants a full worship of the deity. This is what we're preaching, a full worship of the deity. Show the deity, man. Show it to the world. Show it to the Vaides, man. Let them squawk. Let them complain, right, Shamaguri? Let them complain. Why are you showing the deity? We're so used to going to see the statue. Or we just feel, all the flowers are so beautiful. Why are you showing the full deity in this world? Hey, God, don't you have any shame? Don't you know this is shameful to show the deity? Because, we think it's kind of like, what goes on in the bedroom between man and woman. Well, what goes on in the bedroom of Radha and Krishna is perfectly pure and purifying and sublime, and everybody should see it. It's not like what's going on in the bedrooms over here in the material world with people that are not really cleansed. It's okay for the human thing, but hey, man, what's going on, this love affair between Radha and Krishna, when it is shown, we've been authorized. Prabhupada said, can you imagine Prabhupada? Everybody thinks he's so like holding back and all that. He came in, and when he saw this, people crying, seeing the full deity, man, and they're also crying and enjoying it and really loving that kind of dark. He said, that has my full approval, man. Do more of that. You're doing exactly what I want you to do. Show the full deity, man. I wish I could have did it myself, but it wasn't time. But you do it, and I'll be happy. See, the Father is happy that the Son is doing even more. Right? Do more of that. That do what I couldn't do because it wasn't time. You'll do it for me because it's all family affair. That's why I say, my disciples, they're becoming more ecstatic than I am. It's beautiful. You do what I couldn't do. Hey, this is its style of praying, man. And not like the world, everybody's jealous. You're getting ahead of me. Look, pull you down. All that. It's all crapola here, man. That's why the world is like it is. Liars and cheaters and, in charge, man, got to cheat you, because they don't want, because what is only good for them and not good for you, because they got to cheat you. Isn't that amazing? Well, this is good for me, but not for you. And I have to get ahead because I got to cheat my way ahead, because, it's always win-lose, more or less. Yeah. That's the world. What are you going to do? You ready to get out? Ready to stop it? Come here. This is what we're all about, man. Transcend all of this. Transcend it in a way even Christians can't do. Christians can't transcend it like this because they're not this conclusive. Their praying has to come to the point of this where it reveals these truths, conceptions about God. See? And this praying is in this line here with these kinds of devotees. These devotees came with Lord Chaitanya. They don't come, many, many Jesuses will come and liberate, give salvation. But how many Lord Chaitanyas come in these, once every 28 Divya Yugas, 4,320,000,000 years. So we have a special opportunity. We got to acknowledge that. It's not all the same. It's not the same only as Krishna. Come on, man. Lord Chaitanya came in this Kali Yuga. Get it, man? Don't think this is the same thing. Lord, Jesus, I got awakened with Jesus, and this is Shiksha, man. To know the full extent of what the Lord is about. They don't know anything much about Rasa Tattva, and devotional mellows. And that even there is other devotees in the kingdom of God, and they've come here. They don't even know that. They don't know that there is, that the Lord comes here himself. They're all kind of, well, let's see, put it together here. Jesus is God. Maybe he's God. Maybe he's not. Maybe he's devoted. I don't know. Clear. The Bible doesn't tell me so. See? Well, it tells you very clearly in the Vedic conclusion in the disciplic line. I say in the disciplic line because there's a lot of speculation in India on the scriptures. A lot of hodgepodge mixed up things. In line, you get this. And that goes for all of them speculating on even Prabhupada's works. No prema, no clarity. The prema you see here in the devotees gives clarity on their own scriptures. This was the problem with the Pharisees. They didn't have clarity on their own scriptures because Jesus came with bhakti, devotion, Holy Spirit. First one. Gave clarity on the scriptures. If they wanted to learn about their own scriptures, they had to go to them. Same thing. If Prabhupada's disciples want to learn about the scriptures, you got to go to the Prema Bhaktas. And I think our group is probably the only ones I've seen. You seen any other Prema Bhaktas that have this kind of bhakti anywhere? See one. Anyone. Name one. And don't name those who say, oh, they got it, but they hold it back because we don't know. How do you know they're not just illusioned? Because, hey man, prema is prema. Let's see it. Let's see what temple it's in, or what temples it is. We got a lot of temples here where prema is. You notice? And it increases here. You know why? Because we welcome it. We're not out here. Why are you showing the deity? Why not? The deity is the most only auspicious thing in the world. Radha and Krishna, the only real, to show Radha and Krishna, it's to show prema bhakti, devotion to Krishna. That's showing Radha and Krishna in this world. Yes or no? Come on, man. Let's get logical. Let's get clear. Otherwise, why are you hiding the deity? No wonder God is hiding, because people either don't know him or they're hiding him. So therefore, we don't. Where's God? Well, he's over there in the statue looking with the flowers. Oh, what are you looking at? Oh, you're just looking at the flowers. Yeah. One of my students, after 3 months of getting purified a little bit of the Mayavadi thing, she went in and was watching the deity, and with 2 hours, that was her sadhana. She would sit there and cry for 2 hours, looking at Radha and Krishna and seeing their relationship, them relating the love. She just cried looking at that, seeing that. She saw the living deity there. She put a shawl over her head, sit on a chair. They give her a chair, and she just sits there. So beautiful. See? How many people see that? Hey, that's 3 months of purification. 3 months of being thinking, she had to hear and hear and hear and hear. And finally, boom, she got the mercy because she went the right way. Okay. That's what we need to see, man. This is the thing. So my second disciple, Krishna came and gave her darshan. And said, because of your guru. See, because of your guru, that's how it works. You have to have the real guru. And then Prabhupada was there, came also and said, yeah, has my authorization. Now show the deity. Show, and whoever will welcome the deity, that's all you're doing, man. People come, if you come here and it's not, oh, go hurry, blah, 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 blah. Okay, you're getting that pure. You'll go away for a while. You come here, wow, this is very interesting. Let me learn more about this. Let me check this out, man. Let me hear here. Let me see what happens. A little openness. Oh, you're welcoming the deity. Oh, that's great. That's all we're carrying is that we're here. We're temples, man. Temples just showing you the deity, showing you the dance, the rasa dance. Man, do you like it? Free entrance now, just here's your card, man. Here, just get in. Here's your invitation card. Yeah. You're gonna come in and see the Rasa dance? Well, what? It's too intimate. Not supposed to. We'll go crazy if we do. People still go crazy. They come here, they see the Rasa dance, the dance of Rasa of worshiping Krishna with prema. Yeah, that's the Rasa dance, and they see that and they go crazy. Demons! Oh, okay, thank you. Yeah, see, they go crazy, man. That's going crazy, man. They get crazy. That's crazy. That's insane. But what are you going to do? We're in the material world. People are contaminated, right? Cole, a little contamination here. Got to clear that off. It's part of it. Oh, okay. Let's see here. What else can we unearth here? So the Lord's nature is also described in the name Chaitanya, which means all pervading. The word Rupika means, O Lord, whose form is a shelter of all. See? And Lord Chaitanya said, I will consider myself successful if I can distribute prema to all the living entities. See, this becomes our shelter, right? You notice, don't we need this shelter? Can you imagine living without this shelter? This is a shelter, isn't it? It's a shelter for our soul. Matter of fact, if anybody gets awakened here, don't be dumb. Don't do what I've done and others have done. Learn from our experiences. Don't stay away too long, because I'm telling you, man, what are you going to do? The soul needs shelter, right? Doesn't your body need shelter? Can you imagine sitting in the cold? What's going to happen? You're going to get a cold. You're going to get sick, right? You're going to become weak. Can you imagine not eating? See, the shelter, the Lord's given us shelter. Well, can you imagine here your souls are getting awakened? See, this is the only food for it. Can you imagine? The only one of the few places on this planet is this kind of showing the deity, showing the prema. That's food for the soul. So don't stay away too long. Because if you do, you're going to become spiritually weak. And then Maya kind of takes over your subtle bodies, and all of a sudden you think the world is so important. That all of a sudden everything is so beautiful in the world. This is Maya. To me, I look now at the world, it's beautiful, but I'm not attached to it because it's just a beautiful shell, sort of, it's nice, it's like, yeah, it's great. And then I see people, they say, oh, it's so beautiful. It's everything. Oh, the woman, the man, the money, the wealth, and the jobs, and the school. Oh, it becomes everything. And that's when you're in trouble. This keeps you out of trouble. This I can enjoy the beautiful of the world. I eat, have my one meal a day, and enjoy it. Yeah. But I'm not like infatuated. See, what's the problem is when you become infatuated by this thing, and this keeps you from being infatuated. So I know, just once you get awakened. Matter of fact, when you hear these pastimes, we're following Chaitanya Charitamrita, chapter 4. Chaitanya Charitamrita chapter 4 says, the Lord came here and he showed the love of Krishna, Radha and Krishna. This is what he showed, prema bhakti, and the intimate pastimes of the Lord. And he said, once you hear them, you must go on serving the Lord like that. Otherwise, it's an abandonment of duty. But it's not, it's just common sense. You just want to keep it going. Otherwise, but we're very small. You got to, Bhagavad Gita verse says we're only like the size of an atom. Maya is huge. But when you start getting this protection, you feel really strong, right? Because you're strengthened by the Lord's transcendental potency. It's very strong. But you start going away from it, you'll see it wane. And then all of a sudden Maya comes over and becomes your inspiration. And she's not a very good one, inspires you to do material things, and getting material passion and ignorance and goodness even. See, but still all illusion. This is transcendental potency here. So it's something to keep in mind. Thanks, Cole, for dropping in and saying hi. Okay, so it's amazing. I just love this Jiva Goswami. All these are the most conclusive statements. O Lord, whose form is a shelter of all beautiful, beautiful truth. Or it may also mean, O Lord, understood by the wise saints. Oh my God, this is unbelievable. There's no conclusive stuff like this. No wonder he's considered the best scholar in the universe. See, I love this, See, the Lord is the shelter of all. That's prema bhakti, man. Let's get right to it. The real shelter is that. Okay, everything can fall apart. We could be poor and not have perfectly the shelter of this and maybe not have a great job and all these things. But if we have the shelter, the transcendental potency, that's what's really important. And your life is already a success. Everything else is gravy if you survive and everything. That's why here, if you're got this prema gift, man, and you're chanting in ecstasy, hey man, they have injections, all that stuff is just, hey man, you're already satisfied Krishna. You satisfied your requirement to enter the kingdom of God. You've beyond satisfied it because you just start becoming ecstatic, hearing about Krishna, and maybe tears are just starting to come. You're qualified to enter the kingdom. That's called attraction. But here people are going far beyond that. Ecstatic prema, sympathy, prema, not just bhav, not just a shakti, not just ruchi. Prema bhakti is here. Wake up, Narayan Raj group. I'm telling you, they're a bit asleep to understand what they're dreaming about is right here, waiting for them to wake up. Go ahead. Oh, yeah, I got to do that. Where is she? There you go. I'll ditch you. Okay. Go ahead. What? Yeah. Go ahead.
They are very, in English, nosy. Nosy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tomorrow I will be with them and they want me to explain who you are. Akhilesh was asking me, who is Srila Gaura Haridas?
He's got a name, Srila. Who would dare?
Now I have to. Now I have to.
Krishna's putting you on the spot now. He knows you can do it. That's it. He's putting you on the spot now.
Tomorrow. But it's okay.
Do you have a teleprompter?
It's okay.
Do you have a teleprompter?
I'm fine. Oh, so ecstatic.
Oh, this is juicy. I love this. See, this is the adventure, man. Come and tell us about
my life is really starting now. My life is really starting now.
Yeah. You feel it, right? You feel it, man.
Yeah, I can feel it. I can feel it. And I cannot stay so much longer. I'm looking at the time here at 4 o'clock.
Yeah. You gotta do what you gotta do.
I will read again to my friends today.
Yeah, great. Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. That's great. That's nice. This is just Krishna. He's waiting. We're getting prepared. You see, and then when the preparation,
prepared,
and just spontaneously. Oh, can you tell us about this?
And Gurudev, a friend of mine, is getting a tablet for me now because after I'm finished with the Bhagavad Gita, I will start reading Srimad Bhagavatam.
Oh, great!
And I cannot afford now. I have just bought Chaitanya Charitamrita, and I cannot buy a set of Srimad Bhagavatam in English.
Yeah.
So he's getting me a tablet, and then he will load it down for me in English language, Srimad Bhagavatam.
Great,
and then I can start,
That's great.
My life
That's
is
great.
starting now. My life
Yeah,
is
yeah.
starting now.
Hey, why don't you read chapter 1 of Chaitanya Charitamrita? Why don't you try that?
Now?
Yeah. I mean, not right now, not right now, but later,
Yeah.
when you're reading. Why don't you try doing some of that too?
You mean today when I go live?
Try it. I mean, if you feel
Okay.
inspired to do it. Yeah.
Okay.
Just read chapter 1. And you can read the purports and all that stuff too.
Okay.
Yeah. Be interesting. Let's see what your experience is if you do that. Yeah. Okay, yeah, because I mean, this Lord or Bhakti Siddhanta would have his neophyte disciples. He would have them read Chaitanya Leela. He said
Okay.
Chaitanya Bhagavat, but Chaitanya Charitamrita is good. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and 108 times because it's very powerful. There's a special energy with Chaitanya Leela.
Okay.
That's the main
Yeah.
work I'm here to do, is because this wakes devotees up very quickly.
Yes.
Not saying not to read the other things, but also try maybe some of this since you got the book anyway.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
But I'm so happy now,
Yeah. 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 And you just keep feeding. See, keep hearing, chanting, remembering in association with devotees when you can.
Yeah, I do.
And you'll
I
see,
do.
the spirit grows, it gets stronger and stronger. See?
I can
And
feel
then,
it.
yeah.
I can feel
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
And
great.
also the reciprocation of my friends who listen, they write back and they show real appreciation. Oh, it's so nice.
That's great.
You know,
That's awesome. Yeah.
I'm feeling like really useful now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. That I
Yeah.
can share now what I have gotten from you, Lalita, Johan, Govinda. Yeah.
Yeah.
What I got from
That's
all of you, I can share now.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm so grateful.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Okay, now I have expressed myself.
Yeah, it's great. Thank you. Thank you for sharing. That's wonderful.
The pitbull Shamagori.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's great. Okay, good. All right, so that we'll go on here. Anything else you want to say? Okay, then. Let's see. Okay, so then I said the word rupa means the Lord whose form is the shelter of all, or it may also mean, O Lord, understood by the wise saints. Isn't that interesting? The saying or that. See, because that's how it is. See, there's um, the shelter of prema bhakti, especially it comes in where the Lord, that transcendental Lord, is known by the wise saints, not just any saints. See, wise saints, the ones who have true wisdom, the ones who are elevated to this understanding, not just saintly people. There are a lot of saintly Vaishnavas, actually. They're very saintly, and they live, try to live nicely and good ways and morals and all of that. But the wise saints, the really wise ones, have this special mercy. See, they have the shelter of the Lord's transcendental form, not just in goodness, in transcendental goodness. That's what people are getting here. This is what the world needs to understand, is this particular form of the Lord, the transcendental nature of the form. This is the prema level, prema bhakti. Hey, there she is. What do you have to say? Do you have anything to share with us, Shama Sundari? Want to share anything?
Hare Krishna, people. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you too.
I jumped in to enjoy your vibes, to be honest. I just came from the doctor and then I turned my phone and Shyama was testimonying how grateful is she, and then I thought, okay, I need to come in.
Good.
Share this space with you to listen to you, Gurudev.
Oh,
in my space, is everything okay? Calm.
Oh, good. Yeah. Did you? What'd you go to the doctor for?
I had something, and I had a small operation. Everything is okay. I just
it's
need
okay.
to.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Good. All right.
Thank
That's
you.
good. Yeah. This Prema Garba says, when I got a box of prasadam at a temple in Miami, a devotee stopped me because I didn't make a $5 donation. I was basically homeless at the time, no money. He told me I couldn't take the prasad because I didn't pay for it. Yeah, anyway, that's called materialistic Vaishnavism. And just it's style, it's just there's this it's business kind of tied in with doing devotional services. These are the alloys, and they come. The Lord wants to give prema taste to anybody, whoever, even if that devotee that's going to be kind of like that came and for somehow or other and gets a taste of what's going on here, you start giving that up. Just naturally, he's just like, hey man, I just want to be with Krishna because I feel this awakening of this bhakti, because I feel this is so great, man. It's called spontaneous devotion. In Kali Yuga, the Lord's giving this. He's giving us this opportunity to, he'll just, the qualification, your justification for this is not your works. It's your openness. When it's here and you come forward towards it, oh wow, you're qualified in this Kali Yuga. If you don't come forward, you're not qualified. Doesn't matter how many. Go ahead there, Lilita.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, here, Padma Garba Prema Bhakti does. Here he gets real food for life every day for free. Every day for free.
Yeah, for free. That's nice.
They say we give food for life and you've got to pay for it. Unbelievable.
Yeah, and so that's that level. And here we have food for life. Food is the word, man. The word saturated with prema, with bliss, with ecstasy, with that enthusiasm, that natural thing. See, that's the food that awakens the soul and continues to nurture it. We need that food, otherwise we become spiritually weak. It's important, and that's why sadhusanga is a great gift and a rare gift of Krishna to us all. To have prema devotees where there's full expression and allowance of that, and not like, hey, can't you hold it in type mood. Can't you hold it in? Oh, I gotta be spiritually constipated for another lifetime. Oh God, doggone it. Prabhupada said about his godbrothers, and he says, I was depressed, compressed, and suppressed by them. See, this is basically his spirit. And it just is what it is. It's not like it's being around that level, which is control and suppression. That's the mode of goodness, man. You have to control yourself. You have to control your activities. You have to control your body in fastings. See, our emphasis is on control. And that's okay, that's mode of goodness. Okay? But here, prema is in control. See? It controls our spiritual advancement. See? It controls our sadhana. It controls everything. See, it's the controlling force is this prema. He even controls our growing of our sangha. The more prema is here, the more the sangha grows. Isn't that amazing? It's not like, well, let's manipulate and do the pick or the change up, or manipulate the devotees, with manipulate the Vaishnava philosophy to make gurus. Oh yeah, these are your saviors here, these idols. I mean, it's the truth, man. If you don't have prema, you're more or less an idol. You're idling through life, and your disciples are idling at that. You won't make much advancement, if anything, until you get to the real parampara. That's why it's a lifetimes, this thing. It's lifetimes. But here you can get it right because we're clear, man. I'm not here to people please and make, well, if I say the right thing, then we'll get the Narayan Raj group or the ISKCON group. And, if I mind my P's and Q's. Not doing that, am I? Either you're ready for this or you're not. I mean, bottom line is, did you get Prema in the Narayan Raj group or ISKCON or Gaudiya Math? Prema is here. Did you get it there? Well, people are getting it here. So what's that saying? I'm just teaching the course in logic, clarity. And bottom line, don't give me this sentimental stuff, man. Oh, my God, he's so great. Yeah. Did you get Prema there yet? And that nothing to do with how high your gurus are low, and nothing to do with that. Did you get prema, bhakti there? Oh, well, of course, many lifetimes. Okay, well, anyway, prema is here. Frank toss. We got the order, Prabhupada. This real disciplic line is here. We prove it. No, yes, I'm the successor and all this, and nothing happens. Nothing but a bunch of rules, regulations, and more fast, more big sticks going up. Mill, a yellow cloth. Oh, look at these big, exalted thunderbolt sannyasi. Any prema there? Well, we don't know. No, just come here. The prema bhakti is here. The real line is here. We'll prove it. Well, Prabhupada didn't do what you did. Okay, well, anyway, prema is here. And I'm telling you, it was his order for this to go. Well, I don't believe, doesn't matter. It's here. I can't help it. You're stupid, you're a fool, and you're less intelligent, and you're illogical. Prema is here. Why do I have to yell all the time? Because you don't hear. This is pulling the earwax out. Forced logic. Sometimes you get a powerful pressure, to go in to clear out the dirt, man. When you ever seen those things, you clean a car, you go to the car wash, a lot of pressure comes out for that to clean the car. And that's what we needed here, man. Hose it down, man.
May I say something, please?
Absolutely.
when I write comments, when I'm commenting to other posts, which I like, I always mention this now. That you are being empowered by Srila Prabhupada to preach and spread Raganuga Prema Bhakti. Even to Prabhupada disciples. I mentioned that now. Yep. Yeah.
Oh, and by the way, the more reaction you get, the more purifying they're getting. Because the Maya wants to hide this truth. This is the truth that'll liberate. When there's a truth in this world that's going to liberate many people, Maya attacks big time, man. She tries to cover it up, right? See, but you're going to get so strong here coming regularly, man. You just think they can swat that fly away, man. Just like, hey, man, truth. That's why, the Christians were successful. They were empowered with the Spirit. They just said, hey, you guys, Jesus is the guy. Don't listen to these Pharisees, man. What did they do? And you just logically preach. Krishna gives you the logic. He gives you the words. The Father speaks. Literally, Krishna plays you, man. Yeah.
But none of them, until now, has reciprocated with any bad comment. Nobody said anything bad, except for this one guy. You remember I told you who said, he's a Satya. He's gone. He disappeared.
Yeah.
So I will continue now. Nothing is holding me back anymore. No,
Yeah. I think my internet's starting to fall apart here. If it gets bad, just stay on. I'll just go on the phone. The phone might be better. Right now, I'm on the computer. Yeah,
but it's okay.
Yeah. So anyway, this is getting exciting. It's really great. See, this is all we're doing this is the sacrifice. We just sadhu sangha, right? We get stronger, man, and then Krishna can use us better. And it's spontaneous. Yeah. Even the preaching becomes spontaneous. It's just the energy is there, and he just blows the tune, man. And we just need to get the solidness. And then when the people they go, I hate you. It's just it's okay. I remember I was in Vrindavan once, and this guy came up to me, and he just unfairly just was chastising me over nothing, I smiled. I said, yeah, I know, I understand. He looked at me, he was surprised. He says, you didn't react. He says, wow, you're really humble. Just because I didn't react to the thing. It just, when you're empowered, it's just like that. It's just people will do all all this stuff comes out, the demons and all that. It's like exorcism, spontaneous exorcism. That's when an empowered place is where the negativity, the energy, all these energies that are locked in people become unlocked. They come out, and then they can see better. This is blinding people. There has to be exorcism. This is why there's not a lot of progress in Vaishnavism beyond the rule regulation, is because people don't have the power to exercise all the stuff on top of them, on top of their hearts. See, it's just keeping them from that relationship with God. But we have that power. See, so we have that power. It's part of the job. Remember, Lalita read this in chapter 4 of Adi Lila. The killing of the demons is an incidental activity. See, the killing of the demons is inside us. We got all of that. See, and when it comes out, and then we help others. We help get it out of them too. Yeah.
When they call you a demon, it's because you touch dead demons.
Yeah. You can see it. You can see it. Yeah, you can see it in their energy. It's in their energy because it's coming. It's with hatred. You could say, "You're a demon." See, it's their energy. It's that demon coming projecting. That's kind of an illusionist. And when you're empowered by the spiritual potency, you don't take it on. You see, that's the demon weapon. Like when people are not so empowered, that energy comes out of them. They go, they pick. It goes in their heart and contaminates them. But this is. Yeah, this is its style, man. The empowerment is here. Prema is powerful, man. It's does everything. Okay, so let's see what else we got here. So Marcella Crumpise says, I'm struggling to chant these days. Marcella, I got some good news for you. That is over. If you will come here and do 30 days, you're going to see your chanting's going to be better. It's going to be great, actually. But if you don't, you'll be probably struggling because you're struggling now. But if you come here regularly, because I've just seen your name for the first time, so maybe you don't come so often. But if you come here regularly, you'll find it easier to chant. Why? Because it's very easy for us to chant. Prema makes it easy. See? And so first you got to be around prema devotees, and it gives you a help that you can't really do easily yourself. It's very hard. People are struggling usually to chant. It's like a sadhana. You come here, this energy, we're feeling prem. Many of us are feeling prem. These emanations, these radiations are going out and destroying your obstacles. This is the intelligent way to do it. If you have a desire to chant, I'm telling you, this is the path. If you want to taste. If you want to keep struggling, well, don't come often. Because if you're struggling, it means because you got to do something different. Coming here regularly would be something different. And I'm saying, try the word. Here, test the word. See if it doesn't get easier, like so many people are saying. If chanting's not everybody's thing. Some people like to hear, like Janaki, she likes to hear more. And she likes to chant the verses and stuff, and that's okay. It's all part of it. But if you have a desire to relish the name, come here, and you'll see that kind of devotional service will awaken easy. It's just common sense. Even in Harinam Chintanami, it says when you chant with Mahabhagavats, then it's a great boon because it'll take away your obstacles. Will become easier. It's a great boon. And Mahabhagavat is, the Lord wants to make Mahabhagavats. If you start chanting in ecstasy, you're on your way to a Mahabhagavat. You might take a little while to get purified so you can understand all of these intricate conclusions and start to convince others. But still, the Lord is making saints now when you make this kind of contact. People are becoming saints here very fast, within a year or two, even less sometimes. So that's available, and that's why I speak. We show and we speak. We show and glorify the truth that's here. Otherwise, people, they're looking. Where's the truth? Where's the truth? Well, somebody's got to tell them. Somebody's got to show them. So we show and tell. So you see the bhakti, and then we comment on it. You see, the book is saying this is where you got to go, where the truth is. See, the book is like a map, but who can read the map? A lot of people have these books, and they create a new map. See, that's the checklist of what is a guru. They can't teach you. See, the guru is the door to this bhakti. The ecstatic devotees are the door to this. And these checklists, where is that? Where is that on that checklist? It's not there. See, they create a new map. They rewrite the map. The map is already there. It's right there in the book. They devote the bona fide guru, the real devotee, the real devotees. They are absorbed in devotional mellows. They got prema. You can see with your own eyes that these persons have to see. The book tells you these are the symptoms of prema. And the real map readers are the experienced devotees of prema. And they say, you see, this confirms my experience and experience of my students and friends. The book is confirming. You see, it's written right there. Not in the checklist, nowhere to be seen. Isn't it amazing? Why doesn't it say, where is this prema? There's the real understanding. Don't you read Bhagavad Gita 10:10? To those who worship me, Krishna, with loving ecstasy, that's prema. I give them the understanding. That's where it is. It's in the devotee. They're the way. Their mouth is the way. Their direction is the right direction, not the misdirection. You missed the target, man, when you hear from those. Oh, go ahead. What?
No, I just want to say I have to leave now. Get myself ready.
Okay, go.
Okay, come on, 4:00. I have to be there.
No problem.
So, bye-bye.
We'll see
everybody.
Bye-bye.
See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Be there or be square. All right, let's see what else we can pick up in here. If anybody else wants to say anything, feel free. Just jump in there. Otherwise, I'll hog up all the time today. The Lord's form is also described in these words from Brahma's prayers in Srimad Bhagavatam. O Lord, your body is eternal and full of bliss and knowledge. Again, isn't that funny? You know how amazing it is? It's so simple, devotion to Krishna. Lord Chaitanya said, devotion to Krishna is the only eternal thing in this world. The only thing that's eternal is devotion to Krishna. And if you get devotion to Krishna, you become eternal. Right? And everything we read in the scriptures is all saying the same thing in so many different ways and words, but the same thing. Always the essence of the truth. So here it is again. So Lord Brahma comes up with this. When he realized Krishna, what did he say? I offer obeisance to Sri Krishna. The Lord's form is also, wait. O Lord, your body is eternal, full of bliss and knowledge. So the bliss is prema. See, and knowledge is God, is the word, man, the conception. Isn't it nice when you hear a conception about Krishna is really beautiful? See, it's real beautiful because you got prema, devotion. Otherwise, without devotion, you wouldn't think it's beautiful. It doesn't appear very beautiful. See, Krishna is more beautiful when he's with a devotee. See, with devotion, with the prema. See, and otherwise, Krishna's not so beautiful. That's why if you hear explanations from those who don't have prema, it's not very beautiful. But it may attract you in the mind. Ooh, this person's really knowledgeable. Wow, look how he juggles the scriptures. Ooh, it's fascinating. Oh, up in here. But that's not beautiful to a devotee. No, the explanation saturated with bliss and prema and understanding with the real eyes. Open your real eyes. See, they open your real eyes. The eyes of devotional understanding. Oh, that's a beautiful explanation. Yeah, go ahead there.
Yeah, the soul needs transcendental intimacy. Like what we lead in material life, this reflection, we need intimacy, really. And the soul needs transcendental intimacy. If there is no intimacy, there is no real relation with God. There is no real.
Yeah.
That's the most important.
Yeah, and it's that prema that draws us close to the Lord. See, to the Lord's body. His body is his qualities, his name. It draws us close understanding. Without prema, we're distant from that. So that's the problem. We got to be close to that, to Krishna by the medium of this prema. See, and that's the intimacy. Prema gives that intimacy. It gives us, oh wow, this Krishna is really old. The truth about him is so wonderful. These simple things, Krishna's. You ever notice when the prema is there, and all of a sudden the simplest things about Krishna are so beautiful. He's the supreme personality. You sit there and meditate on a word or a sentence for hours. That's what I, doing here. And that's what he's doing. He's writing like this. He's praying, oh, this is so great. Let me write this down. It's saturated with praying. And the devotee Bhagavat, the living devotees, they take those words of the scriptures written by those kind of devotees, and then they fluff it out, and they also relish it. This is Bhagavatam. This is the way it is with the parampara, the real one. See, Shukadeva Swami, he spoke the Bhagavatam is very sweet when he heard it, and then it became sweeter by pecking at it. See, this is pecking at these verses. When the bird eats food, they peck at it, right? They peck. They were pecking at this food, man, like parrots, pecking. You see, eating the food, pecking, and it becomes sweeter. Even the fruit, they show the analogy, the bird pecks at the fruit and it becomes even sweeter. That's what we're doing. Isn't that amazing? Does this seem like value to anybody out there? Does this seem like gold and silver and all kinds of jewels rolled up together? Because it is. It's treasure, man. This is the treasure, to peck at these verses and taste the sweetness. And just doing that in front of people, they get it too. They get purified by that sweetness of Krishna. Amazing, Eric, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, Krishna, you're so amazing. I just look praying my devotion to Krishna. That's all it's all about, man. That's it, man. No devotion to Krishna, forget it, man. It's his darkness everywhere. Oh Lord, your body is eternal, full of bliss and knowledge. Again, see, and it's so our good fortune. This is why sadhu sangha is so important, is because that's where we become eternal, because we become attracted to this bliss and knowledge. That's Krishna. We become attracted to the real form of God. Otherwise, there's nothing but Maya you're attracted to in this world. It's ignorance, all this stuff, all these politics, all this stuff of people fighting each other and fighting Trumps, and then the people trying to win. It's competition of the modes, man. It's dark stuff. Hey, you want to become eternal or what? Well, yeah, I'm Elon Musk and I want to become eternal. I want to put my consciousness in this computer and be an AI intelligence. AI, artificial intelligence? My God, are you an ignorant person? You got to understand, Elon, you are ignorant. You are an illusion. It's true, right? I don't have anything against you, Elon. I'm not just trying to tell you the facts. You're not a great personality just because you stutter, because so much stuff is going on in your material mind. Let's get it right, man. Great personality knows real knowledge and real bliss. They're eternal, and they can make you, Elon, and everybody else following in your footsteps eternal, the right way, the real way, the way God wants it. And you can stop. I want to say it, but I'm holding back. Screwing up the planet. Trying to play God with your chemtrail bullshit. And you're thinking, you're afraid of some invisible thing. What, you don't think God can take care of it? If you're ready to go, you're going to go. If you're going to be here, you're going to be here. What is this big thing? We got to make all this stuff, up and experimental things and confuse people and lie to them and censor and all that work you're doing. It's a lot of friggin' work. This is so easy. Let go and let God, man. Become eternal. Get into the true knowledge of the Lord and the true bliss of God in this world. Got some neighbors today. Wake them up. Pretty simple, isn't it? Yeah, if people would listen here, they'd be happy and not in fear. Everybody's in fear. You're in fear. I don't care who you are. You elites, they're in fear, man. How can you not be afraid when you're cut off from the eternal truth? It's just automatic, man. And they're promoting fear because they, birds of a feather like flock together. They need people to be in fear because they're in fear and all that stuff. Man, fear, who the hell wants to be in fear and panic and misery and all because you don't know the truth, the bliss, you're not in the bliss and you're not in the true knowledge. You know, true knowledge is so simple. We're all of us, every one of us is connected in a certain level of consciousness, man, that we're connected, that we're all devotees and we're all spiritual. First of all, we're not material products, and the Maya is getting people to identify with as a material product or a mental product, material mental product, or a material emotional product. No, we're a spiritual emotional product. We're a spiritual, knowledgeable product, a bliss of God. See, product. We've got something, the product sells itself in this world, right? If you got a good product, it sells itself. That's a devotee. They're that kind of product. They say, oh, well, what product are you promoting out there, Guru Daves? ISKCON Gurus, what product are you selling? Well, we're selling the real product. We're selling the eternal product. We're selling bliss and ecstasy and spiritual rapture and devotion to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, where you can relish that because of that bliss. You can relish the truth and taste the truth. That is immortality. Whether you're in a physical body or in a heavenly body or anywhere, if you can taste that, your awakened soul. See? That's the real product. Otherwise, nothing's real in this world. Nothing. Zero. If Tony Robbins doesn't have devotion to God, love of God, something, he's not real yet. The knowledge isn't real yet. No matter how many thousands of people go and flock into these kinds of people. And the question I would ask, he may have, I don't know. Do you have devotion to the Supreme Lord? Do you love God? Do you have that bliss, that special bliss? What power? I look at these things on these info commercials. That's not it, my friend. You may illusion a bunch of people there, think it's about get them maybe a little express. I can conquer the world. Tony Robbins, the gurus go there now. They're one guru. He's got a lot of followers. He's going to Tony Robbins' so he can become a guru and get all that. That's not it, man. Okay. Enough ranting and raving.
Yeah, or they attract people with mystic power. That happens as well. Gurus who attract with mystic power.
Yeah, Yeah, there's a lot of things in the world, different paths and all this, and it kind of makes the world go around. That's what it does. Makes the world go around. This stops the world. This stops worldliness. This gets us become eternal, immortal persons. Literally eternal. Immortality is here. Yeah. This one guy used to preach physical immortality for his whole life and everything, and he just died recently. Oh, yeah, where's your immortality? Spent his whole life researching physical immortality, and he was preaching, yeah, I'm immortal, all that. He just died because everybody does. At some point, the body, everybody does. See how Krishna said, doesn't? Everybody does. Everybody's going to die. Even if it lived, Markandeya in Bhagavatam, Markandeya had this boon. He could live from one devastation, from one creation through the devastation, and then he would die. And then he would just live like a nomad, sadhu, and he never. And the people said, why don't you build a house? You got a real long life. You're going to live, so many, millions of years, and millions of people are going to be dying and living and dying. You get to live all of it. He said, well, life is temporary. I'm going to die sometime, so why should I build anything? That was his idea. He says, too much trouble. This is all going to go sometime, so yeah. And people just for their one lifetime spending, this is the lack of this kind of knowledge. This is just preliminary thing, not that we have to be so excessive, but the, Bhagavatam is trying to express, that this is what's really important is to uncover the soul. It's like uncovering gold in this world. Okay? Isn't it gold? You got to take the dirt out and everything, find the real gold. Finding our soul is like that. Uncovering the gold, that's the pearl. And so the Lord helps us. He brings his devotees here who've uncovered that gold. They know what gold is. See, and they go out and they promote, hey man, it's gold. Awaken your soul, man. Yeah, there's a supreme soul. You're a devotee of the Lord. You'll see. Come, let's take the dirt away so that you can also experience the gold. See, that's Guru. Who can lead you into that kind of dimension, that kind of consciousness, that kind of awareness? And it's so great, man. You have a relationship with the Supreme Lord. He's your intimate friend forever. And man, you're free. When the body goes, you can go like Narada Muni. You go anywhere in this universe. You'll have a transcendental body. It's already awakened in you. People see your body, but they see something more than that. You notice? You see a devotee, you see something more than just a body there, something more than just a material mind talking to you, talking head. You see, and not just energy, like, oh, you're powerful, you're like God, not that. You see something real. We're devotees of the Lord. See, we know the full truth, the essence of the full truth that gets fuller every day. We know what God knows. He's given us that ability to know what Lord Chaitanya knew, what he relished. We can also taste this ecstasy. We can cry like he did. We can laugh like he did. We can blow our nose like he did. We constantly had to have one of those. We can, he must have knew the highest happiness, and we're partaking of that. That's pretty phenomenal. You see Tony Robbins or Bill Gates or Trump partaking of that happiness. We're partaking of the happiness of Lord Chaitanya. Can't you hold that in? Gets pretty wild around here. You can't say we don't do different. All the devotees are so different. You notice? You go to Govinda's class, it's really different, man. You go to Johan's class, it's really different. And Lalita's, it's different. Everybody they're coming up to show their differences, and it's beautiful. See, it's beautiful. It's one and different. You see you see what the books are teaching, in the book. You see it in living cover. You see we're all one mind and different. One and different. See, that's individuality. That's our eternal. That's what I love here, man. We come here where the Lord is uncovering our eternal individuality. After a while, these Vaidhi Bhakti look at us and say, wow, that guy is a manjari, or that person he's a servant of the intimate servant of the Lord, or that person he's really like an intimate friend. Oh, he's a main. People start seeing the relationship because we're letting it all hang out, and it's just developing more and more and more. After a while, it's like, even materialists will be convinced. Why not? That's the way it was when Lord was here. Yeah. So what do you have to say, Eric? Oh, here, I gotta unmute you, I guess, maybe. Let's see. Huh, I can't do it. Oh, yeah. All right. You don't do anything, Eric. Let me see if I can.
Okay,
Okay, I'll
I
do
think
it
I
there.
got it.
Okay. Yeah. I think my internet is going pretty
I'm
fast,
just soaking
degrading.
it. I'm just soaking you in, Gurudev. I don't know if I'm coming through, but I'm just soaking you in. I'm just listening. I'm just listening.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
thank
Okay.
you.
Yeah, good. Good. All right, good. Yeah. All right, a few more words. Okay. O Lord, your body is eternal and full of bliss and knowledge. Yeah. What a great boon. This is the greatest boon, to be able to appreciate that, to have that bliss and have this knowledge, man. This is treasure. This is what it's all about. This is what Lord Brahma had, and we get what he had. Isn't it amazing? How does he know the Lord's body is full of bliss? Just from the book? No, he's experiencing this bliss, this knowledge, this bliss. It goes together, man. This is you've conquered the Lord, man. You've conquered him because Radha and Krishna are now they're a part of your life. Literally, you're bonded to them. This is how we get out of this cycle of birth and death. You have to bond with Radha and Krishna. You got to become theirs. And then they are yours. Come on, what a wonderful relate. Come on, how can you not want to relate? God, the twin divinities, Radha and Krishna are yours, and they're yours, and you belong to them. That's true love. There's no other love unless it's like that style. And that you want to find out where the door to that is, it's the devotees that are like that. And they're very rare right now who have developed such intimacy. But if you do see them and they are here, and you come develop faith in that association, how can you not go to Vrindavan quickly? How can you not? Being in that kind of rare association, being expressed in this world, when Lord Chaitanya was here with his devotees. Well, something, a little microcosm of that is going on here with those qualities. Where do you see people every day getting together for 2, 4, 5 hours a day? In ecstasy and in this kind of knowledge. Where do you see that? Who would be inspired to do that unless you have gotten some special mercy flowing? Yeah. See, each of these verses are like, they're just full of nectar, full of truth, full of power to liberate the world. People are meditating on other things, other kinds of ignorance in this world. And this is full on truth, man. Full on essence of truth. Can't glorify it enough. Spent a lot of time on that one verse there. Your body is eternal and full of bliss and knowledge, man. What else can be said? Let's see. The word ragu may mean 3, desired, worshipped, or small. The word ragu may mean 3, desired, worship, and small. Ooh. Okay, about this book. Now that the Mangalacharya is explained, the purpose of the book is explained in the following words. The nectar conclusions. Again, every word of Jiva Goswami is full of nectar. The nectar conclusions. Okay? Again, with this devotion, you can relish these conclusions. You can see this is the real wealth. Why is it real wealth? Well, first of all, it gives you the greatest happiness and the greatest bliss. Isn't it about happiness? You know why people suicide in this world? Because they're not happy, right? Why do they take pills? Because they're not happy. Uh-oh. Am I still coming through? Maybe it comes and goes. Let's see. Maybe I'll get this other thing here going.
I don't experience a problem with it, you know. Just normal.
Okay, I'm going to get this other phone here going. I'll be right there.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go.
Lord Brahma just recognized Krishna in this bliss. He just recognizes Satsit and Ananda. I really love this Lord Brahma and Lord Govinda. I really love it.
Okay, I think we're back.
Yeah. But you don't move. You're frozen. Oh. No, it's another picture, but frozen again.
Am I still frozen? Am I still frozen?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Little pictures like.
Okay, so I'm still kind of frozen, I guess, huh? Am I okay, or is it coming through
it's
yet?
okay. No, it's okay. You're
It's
moving
okay?
again. Yeah.
I'm moving now. Okay. Yeah. All right, let's see here. Okay. Oh, yeah. You know what I need to do? I just need to get off of here. It should help it. Off of this here. Disconnect. Okay, it should get better now. I'm disconnecting from the other thing. So let's see. Yeah. All right. So can you hear me okay now? Again?
Yeah.
Okay.
Here?
All right. So this Mangala. Okay. The purpose of the nectar conclusions I collected in the book, Krishna Sandarbha, are now tasted by the tongue of the poet's intelligence. Okay, I think I have to end this because it's just the internet's just not working anymore. Anyway, this has been great. Thank you so much, everybody, and we'll see you later.